Alright, we should hopefully be live. I am starting this a bit early since it might take me a while to find everything I need for the event. So I figured, a little bit of earlier time in. Probably the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do. I haven't logged into Go Similar yet since it updated, so hopefully I get the nice update information. Oh, it already selected low quality. Alright. Because it accidentally selected low quality for me, I'm going to go ahead and rejoin. Don't want to be playing on low quality for the whole time. Apparently you can click through the skip screen, which is pretty weird. Yeah, I was going to go start with the code since I don't want to miss a code. So yeah, if you go enter the code 100th, 100th, yeah, there we go. I managed to skip through this select mode while the skip screen was still up. So we'll go ahead and select high quality. But there is a new update. We're in version 1.100 of Go Similar, so it is a pretty big update moment. And because of that, there is a new code that's probably pretty overpowered, I'd imagine. Probably gives you... It isn't actually a godly. I was expecting it to be a godly similar to the one that we had for second year and all that, where it has these ridiculous stats for a code pet, but looks like it's a little bit more of a tame code this time. Probably still worth entering if you are new to Go Similar though. So if you want, you can go ahead and redeem that. Once I find it, we're going to go ahead and lock it since I like to have all that good stuff. Yeah, it's not that good, but it is still something that you'd want to keep. But anyways, I have already been up to date with the backdoor, which is what I think you need for this whole stuff. So if you haven't got to the backdoor or finished like the game yet, you need to do that before doing stuff. But first thing is we need to go over here and start talking to Shelly. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hee hee, hi Ghost Hunter. You better not have forgotten me, because I may have forgotten you. Shelly, yeah, has a few memory issues in the lore of the game, so mostly were due to, like, her memories being erased, but still kind of fun to see lore like that being brought up. 100th update anniversary. Okay. Yeah, there's actually quite a few, like, encryption. I know there was encryption. There was also, during the Metaverse event, there's at least 2 other codes that were that same stats, and then there's recently been, I think, 2 more, one for each of the holiday events. At this point, though, Go Similar really doesn't care too much about stats, I don't think. Like, if you look at, like, this stat distribution, there's so many useless stuff in the game at this point that I don't think devs really care anymore about what stats pets have anymore. There are little things around the map that I hid. You just need to find them. Okay, it's not that easy. I kind of forgot the super special fun part. They're glitch remnants, spherical ones. You can't just see them. That's silly. So we're looking for stuff we can't see. This will be interesting. You're going to need a special gum to see them. Luckily, there's a gum that can let you see remnants and stuff. You need to make some gum for this game? Okay. It looks like we need to go make some gum. Fortunately for us, I think we have plenty of gum. I think the one kind we are going to be needing remnant, which we don't quite have 500 of, but we have enough that we'll be able to make a little bit of a dent pile. So we'll go ahead and use this. And then head over and go look at the gum machine to get that part. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this update. I haven't really... I know a little bit since I've been on Discord, and I've gotten a little bit of information from there, just like leeching, but for the most part I have not really any idea what I'm going to be getting into with this update. So we'll go ahead and return to Shelly now. I'm assuming now we need to go find the items that she hid. I think I've heard that there's about 40 of them. But yeah. Ooh, an event. Alright. This should be a pretty easy first place for racing. Although you could argue that like second or even third place loot bags are better than first place, since every single race that happens you get at least one first place, but you aren't guaranteed to have like 2 or 3 players and get the second and third place loot bag. So it could be that stuff from like the second or even maybe third loot bag are actually better in a way than the stuff from the first place. Alright, it's kind of weird having this whole screen up with the remnant gum, but it'll fade eventually, and it really isn't too much of a problem. It does make everything a little bit more purple, which hopefully doesn't affect viewership too much. Hopefully it's still seeable. But we're going to go ahead and return. Did you get one? I know it's really rare to find it, but I have a few extra. I already hit them all, but you can have them. 20 remnant gun. Okay, that's going to not help us very much, but at least it's going to be helpful for new players. It kind of makes sense that they do that, so that new players don't have to go hunt for hours to grind gum. But chew the remnant gum and find the remnant orbs. I need the rest of this together really quick, so go on, find them. Blaze? Get in the room, you're going to spoil it? Ah, interesting. I don't know what the shh message means. And who are they? But we're going to go ahead and now probably equip our remnant gums so that we can use it pretty easily. And now we need to go find some 40 remnant orbs. Hopefully they aren't hidden too well. The first thing is, ooh, is that one? This looks pretty special. So I'm guessing this is one of them. Yeah, with it disappearing, I'm guessing it was one. And so that means that this is another one. I'm assuming they'll have something hidden in Luna's room. Maybe not, but okay. That's a surprise. They don't actually have anything hidden there. Alright, so none hidden in there, which was kind of a surprise, but now we need to go hunting around the map for those things. They do seem pretty obvious to find, but we'll see. And yeah, then there's also these remnant messages that have been around for a while, that many people might see now that they're using the remnant gum. But other than that, it shouldn't be too hard to find them. Yeah, here's another one. That's 3. There's a 4th. Some of them are on hobbies if you need a hint. Alright, here's a 5th. And they get progressively harder. Yeah, they don't seem to be too difficult to find. I'm finding them like left and right. Now there's another one. Yeah, we won't be able to do it all in one remnant gum, but as I said, we do have plenty of remnant gums, so find them shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wonder if there's any hidden in the store. Yeah, there's one. It's probably another one I'd imagine in here somewhere, but I'm just missing it. Alright, we'll go burn another one. As I said, we have plenty of remnant gum, so we can use it pretty much constantly. Alright. Yeah, it does kind of look like a pet. Ooh, there's another one. 10. We're already a quarter of the way there. Alright, there has to be one up here. Somewhere. That's one. We'll go ahead and go grab this one. There we go. Yeah, they stand out quite nicely with the red. Alright, it's not up there. There's one. Although I do feel like I'm missing them, like, quite easily. Alright, there is another one. Man, this actually seems like a pretty good find quest. I know they have like those mini pets that was also a find quest, but there's a little bit more to that puzzle, which made it really annoying to do. Just having people have to use the remnant gum though makes this finding pretty interesting. So yeah, let's see if we can. We've used what, like 2 remnant gums so far finding them. We'll probably end up using like 5, which isn't too much considering the huge supplies I have. But yeah, there's a lot of these hidden messages around the game with them, but who knows. I haven't really been following enough lore. I wonder if you can find these items if you don't have the remnant gum equipped. Like if they're still there and if you touch them even while they're invisible, do they still count? Maybe once our next gum expires, we can go test that hypothesis if we see one before it expires. But yeah, I'm imagining there's like 1 or 2 in each area, with like the forest had like 3 or 4, so I'll take up slack of anything that might be disappearing. I'm assuming there's one on top of the pyramids. Yeah, there's one right there. Probably another one up here somewhere. I'd put it like right about here, but looks like they aren't worrying too much about hiding them off of stuff. So it's not like I need to go around all the terrain looking for them, which is probably for the best. It doesn't appear to be one on this obby, so we'll move on to Area 51. Grab this one next to the entrance. There's another one. Probably one on the UFO. Yep, one right where I predicted it. Yeah, honestly, hiding spots are kind of predictable when you know the map enough. Like, looking at some stuff, it makes it pretty clear where the hiding spots are. And what hiding spots are already taken. Like, there's not much to hide in the mine, so it has to be on the obby. Probably near the second half of it. Or not. I would have thought they would have put something on this obby. It's a pretty common hiding spot. But maybe it's just down here on the bottom. Doesn't appear to be, though. Oh, there it is. Don't know how I missed that one. Whoa, that adjustment with the thing popping is weird, going from these purple tints to normal colors. But yeah, we'll go ahead and use another one. I think this is like our 5th. We haven't even found 3/4 of them, but one is under the tower thing, the tower in desert. Yeah, I think I already got that one. Here's another one. There isn't any hidden here in the Archie's area. Probably like one up here and then one on the obby would be my guess. Probably right over there. Nope, right there. Oops. There you go. We're at 30 now, so we're 3/4 of the way fine. Might as well, while we're here, grab the ice cave. There's probably like one hidden here. There's not enough really hiding spaces in like stuff like ice cave or the mines, so they're going to be pretty sparse in those areas. It's going to be areas like here where it's wide and open that they're going to be mostly hidden. There's probably 2 in underground. It's a big enough cavernous area. Probably. I mean, they could have only hidden one, but I'd imagine they'd hidden a second somewhere. On top of these corals would seem to be a good spot in my opinion, but maybe there's only one. I have to find an anomaly. Oh, there's the other one. There you go. 2 in here. 7 more. I'm pretty sure with only one area left that we've missed a few. And the last few might take a while to find. So be prepared for quite a bit of stuff. One's going hidden behind this rock, or I guess behind there. Yeah, there's not too much space behind that rock, so. But yeah, another one's going to be over here. There's quite a few hiding spots in here. Although it doesn't look like most of the orbs are pretty well hidden. Anyways, there we go. We have 4 left. I'm going to go ahead and revisit some of the areas where I don't think enough were hidden. Like, for instance... oh, there's another one I missed. How did I miss that one? We'll take a second look through Ice Cave, see if there was a second one hidden anywhere that we just missed. There's also a lucky cat here, which we'll grab. Maybe no, there's no space behind that chest. Yeah, no more hidden up on there on the lobbies. What about... No, can't really hide them under here since not really enough space. Probably another one in the forest, I'd assume, since I only found, what, like 3, and they'd hide probably the majority of them in the forest. Well, it is wide open, so there's not too many hiding spots. Yeah, I try not to accept friend requests from streams. Just causes people to ask more, and if I accept someone, I'm going to have to accept everyone else, or people will get annoyed. And once I start accepting other people, I'm going to run out of slots, which means I have to unfriend people, which can turn into an even bigger problem than just, whoa, what's this? Has this always been broken like this? Because I think this looks new to me, but may just be I'm not used to seeing here, but who knows? We'll go ahead. I don't think there's really enough hidden at construction site. I was like kind of assuming there'd be something here, but there wasn't on any of the levels. It was just sort of in the obby, which kind of counted for me, but it's also a little too separated to only hide. Yeah, there's a one. I'd imagine there's one more though too. So we'll check the other floors really quick, see if we can find another one. Although I can see only one being hidden here. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid as many spoilers as possible for this update, but it's kind of hard when I also try to, like, train to go check Discord every once in a while. So I've, like, picked up way more than I probably should have for the update. I still can't imagine that there's only one in this whole junkyard area. I guess we'll take a second look. There's like 2 hidden at the obby, I guess, so that probably makes up a majority of it, but we'll take a quick look around. I would imagine you don't need jetpack to get to obscure areas to find some of them, but who knows. Someone said something about the backdoor area, and yeah, there is one there. Now we just need to find one more. So... already checked top of pyramids. I don't think it'll be in the desert. It's like in here, which isn't. Probably in the sewer now that I think about it. Like, there wasn't any hidden in the sewer, I don't think. Like, maybe one, but I feel like there should be at least one more hidden, even though it is a pretty linear area. Did I check in the pyramids? Yes, but that's actually probably a good candidate for where another one's hidden. But I also think, like, so are the other 8 areas I haven't checked twice now. Isn't there space behind the incinerator? Yeah, not enough to hide one of the orbs. Not enough space left in here to really explore to find one. I mean, maybe on the second level on the backside. Or the bottom level on the backside. Huh. Yeah, this last one's going to be a pain to find. There's only one. There's one in the pyramid. Then, yeah, I've already found one in the pyramid, so, in that case. Oh, I haven't checked in the board shop. There it is. There's the last one. Oh, that was bad FPS. That's horrible. Hopefully this fixes quickly. There was something I did forget to do. So we'll go ahead and do that. Pausing the preview on my stuff that's open, so don't spend time rendering a video while also trying to create a stream. But anyways, we can now go return to Shelly and figure out what this prize is. You did it! Just in time. We can start with the surprise. Take this and put it in that lock. You're gonna love it. Ooh, we get a party key. And a lock. Where's the lock? We're going to spend like more time looking for this lock than we are for. I'd imagine it's around Shelly, like somewhere, but. Where in the world is this lock? What are you waiting for? The surprise is waiting. Alright, we're going to... Shelly isn't being helpful with us finding this lock, so... Well, yeah, the sewer, but there isn't really much places to hide stuff in the sewer, so it kind of makes sense that there wasn't anything. Spirit secrets between Forest and Block City. Alright, so this thing was new. Yeah, okay, I wasn't mistaken. This was actually a new area. I thought this looked different. Thank you for that hint. I know I saw this earlier this stream, but I didn't quite realize it was... Whoa. Oh, there's a little coven over here. There's a hidden coven. Kind of cool. And this is a lot of NPCs. Start Pink Elf first. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. I think I'll probably start over here. Hello, cat. You realize you're like in the way of everything, correct? Yeah, this is my cat. She is now joining the stream for the first time. She's sometimes kind of annoying. But yeah, we're going to start over here since, you know, left to right. So, hi, I'm Conk. Oh, sorry, I meant Common K. I get those names mixed up sometimes. Anyways, happy 100th update. It's a big milestone. I'm so happy to celebrate with us. I was going to be late to my party, but Conk is pretty fast, so we got here in the nick of time. Need to go vacuum them. Best friends of Jax. Rest in peace frame rate. Oh, this frame rate is awful for reading this dialogue. Alright, so we have now some... Ooh, a lot of ghosts from this. I guess we might as well just continue going left to right. And just grab all the quests. So, we'll go ahead and grab all these. It looks like a lot of different dialogue for all of them. I guess once we grab all of them, we should probably check at see if there's any hidden stuff in the in-between dialogue, or the unfinished dialogue, or whatever you want to call that. Party Bow have a spicy idea. What's in a friendly game of fisticuffs? Yes, fisticuffs. And putting your dukes and having a fight for glory, for fun. A friendly fight? Alright, defeat me in battle. Yeah, it looks like we'll be doing a lot of random stuff for each of them, so we'll hopefully skip through really quickly through the rest of it. Not caring too much for reading. I can always go back and read later. Most of this dialogue's probably going to be on the wiki anyways, so if you guys want to see it, you can probably go read it there, which would probably be the best place to see it. So my cat is still right next to me, so at least you aren't in the way of the camera anymore. It's a lot of dialogue for this event. Apparently this event will probably only last 2 weeks, so if you're concerned about that, that's... Anyways, while we were going through these quests, how many of you guys actually know how to solve like one of these? I learned it a while ago. I'm not the best at it, but it's kind of fun. So if you guys haven't before, it's something cool that you guys could learn. But yeah, looks like we have to go through quite a bit of this dialogue. Wow, that's like there's a lot of dialogue here, and I wish I had time to go through all the lore here, but I kind of want to get through all these quests and figure out what's cool rewards they give us. I'm hoping there's only one quest per NPC, but I could see there being a ton more. All right. Time to start spamming through a bit faster than normal. Ooh, look at all these. These are like pets in Ghost Simulator, at least. Yeah, and they're all like more of the... Actually, the cakes aren't. But these three are all pets. So are these. These are somewhat pets. They don't have like sprinkles or anything else that are normal, but this is Arachna, this is BT. These are like donuts. Don't know exactly what, but looks like Luna is enjoying the treats. Go through the painting behind Adam. Oh, that's interesting. There's stuff hidden behind paintings. Alright, first we'll get through all these dialogues though, since we have a lot of them to spam through. Man, Mackie talks a lot like Bo does. So much dialogue in one room. It's like, this is... I mean, the Void is basically the same exact stuff where you have tons of dialogue NPCs and not much quests to do, since most of these quests look like they're going to be pretty easy to do. Like, thought it was like 10 ghosts from each area for Coven K, which is the only quest I've really paid attention to so far, since all the others, it's been kind of going quick. Someone said that there's stuff behind this, like, painting. Ah. Now I'm stuck. Nothing that equipping Santa's hoverboard can't get me out of, hopefully. Ping. Oh, ping is annoying. Alright, so we'll equip this really quick. This should get us out of this problem. It always works. Oh, the painting behind Adam, not Goro. Oh, cool. This whole area is like a secret area. Oh! I wonder if there's any hidden remnant gum stuff around. Now I'm stuck in this room because I forgot the way out. And I can't see with this black light. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, it doesn't... Ooh. I wonder if that's showing up normally. It doesn't look like there's any hidden messages, which is kind of surprising, I think, but we'll continue going spamming through some more dialogue. Read the lore? Yeah, don't quite have time for reading lore at this point. Chew 5 gum, we'll probably end up doing that while we work on other quests. Jack's Fern. Don't feel like I belong. Ooh, this person wants to be on stream. Well, fortunately for him, he is. This guy, for the longest, they have been a nuisance to everyone. Oh, Grim. Okay, he wants us to go beat up Grim, so it's not too difficult. Yeah, I think with Green Girl being hidden, we can make an exception and read her dialogue. I still need to go through and grab all the unfinished dialogue for each of these, which will probably take even longer than reading all of this dialogue, which I have not been doing. So we'll go ahead and continue spamming through quest lines. Hopefully there isn't anything we're missing. It's interesting that PXZ and Diddy showed up here, since they aren't technically part of Ghost Simulator anymore, but I guess they were still part of it when it first came out, so might as well keep them in through this stuff. Demolish the final boss. Alright, I think that's all the quests here. And yeah, that's the AOF. So there wasn't anything hidden in remnant gum in this room, which is kind of surprising. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at this, which I think is kind of cool that they have this Green Girl as a permanent NPC. 100 updates, Ghost Hunter. You've seen code come to life, and you've seen it wiped just as fast. Your path has been chosen. It's up to you to see it through. There's more ahead of you, but today is a day for peace and celebration. Maybe not for everyone, though. You like games? One game. Find me in the void. Let's have a little adventure. Find Green Girl in the void. You'll figure it out. Don't forget, you have work to do. Don't forget. Okay, it's usually only 3 things per, so I'm going to assume there's no more hidden dialogue here. But there's still a lot of other NPCs with unfinished quest quotes that I want to get through on this stream, so go ahead and... Man, having this black room is really hard to navigate. Yeah, Lucky Cats are kind of cool stat-wise, but they're pretty much useless for the... once you get better stats in them, since they aren't really good rarity-wise or value-wise. But yeah, we'll go ahead and check through all these hidden quest quotes. Coins are the same on each side. Hopefully they do not have just 1 per NPC. I was hoping they'd only have 1 unfinished quest quote per NPC, but it looks like they'll probably have the normal 3. Alright, we're just going to assume they have only 3. So we'll skip after we hit all 3. What's wrong, Ace? Are you feeling okay? Yeah, it looks like Ace is having a few problems with this whole thing. But I think that's probably part of his position in the old lore. Alright, so some of them are telling us to rush and others are telling us to take it slow. Alright, so now we have also a lot of quests, and I kind of want to know what their rewards are. We have these two that I haven't finished yet, like Time of Need for Yuwu and David. I need to finish up at some point. But we also here have like a lot of celebration chocolate. This one should go by pretty quickly. Rings should also go by with that same quest. Oh, that's a decent amount of gems and crate keys. Ooh, and this one's good. That's a lucky, I mean, it's not really good gum, but it's going to be helpful for new people at least. Looks like a lot of basic quests is what I'm getting from this. Oh, another boosted gum, which is practically worthless. More easy quests. This one might take a little bit of time, but it's also looks like it has pretty good rewards too, which is kind of interesting. More good rewards. Like these pets and boards are probably the main rewards. Like all these are kind of useless in my opinion, since I mean they're cool to have at least the crate keys and boss bait, but like the gems are, at least for me, pretty much worthless, and the currencies are even more worthless. But these pets are kind of cool. Fight 5 bosses in main hub, chew 5 gum. Yeah, do I need to really say how useless gum this ecto bits are? That's a big difference. I mean, souls in the other ecto tokens, that amount is decent. Still not very usable, but it's at least decent. But yeah, it looks like we have like 4 or 5 different pet and board sets to get from this, and also one of each boosted gum, which I would have liked on the stream where I used the boosted gum, since I didn't have to wait for Robux in that case. But I mean, they aren't so bad that they're worthless if you get them for free, but they definitely aren't worth really buying. I've actually played Terraria a little bit on my phone. It's a lot different on a phone, I'm guessing, since it is harder to like do stuff, since you have different controls. But other than that, it's pretty similar. I mean, I may end up playing it, but I'd be way behind if I started playing Terraria now. I don't really know, like, lore or played really too much of it. So it'd be, like, really starting out fresh with a new game that I don't know if I really like either. So we'll see. We'll see about that maybe later, but right now, 1,000 ecto tokens is basically an unlimited amount. Yeah, some rewards are kind of interesting to see and go similar. It makes sense. Devs aren't really understanding exactly how, or they're making, honestly in this case, it's probably more of them making the rewards interesting, so they're making them so bad that they're kind of funny. Since there are a lot of quests, you can just have them be worthless. But yeah. This is basically like Void 2.0. Alright. Okay, we'll quickly go through the rest of these unfinished quests, hopefully getting all 3, but I'm not really paying too much attention. More of the just so that if someone wants to come through later, they can find all this dialogue, which I guess is probably better for someone to just record themselves and then post rather than me doing it on stream. Alright. It looks like there's a lot of pets from the Thanksgiving event. Like, this is the 3rd one I think I've seen. Like, there's that one that's from the from the Thanksgiving event. There's that one from the Thanksgiving event. I think that there was at least one more. Yeah, the smashed potatoes also from the Thanksgiving event. So it's kind of funny to see pets being reused as food platters. So it'd be yeah, I realize that some people are pretty much going to be at the same place as I am, but I don't know how much, like, I think Terraria's like stopped updating or something, and So it'd be like one of the last times, like first and last time I play Terraria, really. Diamond person? Wonder who the diamond person is. Alright, I think we've gone through all the lore, so we can go do some quests. We'll probably start at the top, I guess, and try to work our way through them. It's going to be kind of hard to organize quests since there's so many of them. But yeah, we'll go ahead and teleport over the void to start with. I know that I need it to at least get the ghosts and then also the rings in there, so we'll go ahead and grab both those at the same time, hopefully. Like 10 ghosts isn't too much. Like even if there's other people taking ghosts, which likely with this update there will be, we should be able to do each like this in like 5 minutes max. Hello, creepy cat. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, currently we're going through, I think, Covens and Gatekeeper. Hopefully there's other people taking ghosts. So we'll go ahead and grab all these, and then while we're here, grab that green ring. There we go. Green ring's right here, if I remember correctly. After doing 10 rebirths, you kind of memorize, like, find locations. Being able to get it, though, that might be a little bit trickier. Alright, there we go. Then we'll go over to blue net, or pink next. And while we're here, we might as well fight Bo too. I realize that's another one that we need to do. So fight Bo, do these, find the rings. Should take too long, I can't imagine. Wonder if any of them are find digital remnants, or the digital remnants here. I guess we can go check by touching the digital remnant in this one, since we should get a ding if it is something we need to do. And if not, it's not too much lost time. Alright, so we don't need to find digital remnants, which is a good one, since we already got through like half of them. Oh yeah, I started all of them at the same time, which is how I usually do quests. Just start all of them and do them all at the same time, since that way you can overlap a lot better. There's yellow rings up here, I think, or is it up here? Yeah, it's one of the pyramids. There you go. Grab that ring, grab the ghosts, and then go wait for a bow fight, which takes like 3 minutes. There we go. Here, grab the ghosts. There we go, and rings up here. We'll go ahead and just jump into the lava so we get teleported back. And that should be 2 done, Gatekeeper and the one for Coven K. We also have Bo, so where we need to go fight Bo, so we'll go ahead and do that too. We do have to wait for this minute, but it's not too bad. I can go ahead and solve this, I guess. While we wait. Hopefully this isn't too loud. It's one of my pastimes. I'm not too good at it, I just kind of like doing it. Seconds left. Seconds. And I'm gonna grind gum while waiting for anomaly. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I think you have to do 2 anomalies, so grinding gum is probably the best way to fill that time. Yeah, I used to know a bit more. Okay, we are now into a bow fight, which shouldn't take too long, I'd imagine. Other than the big shields, not too bad. Like, literally, we probably don't even need a move. We just need to spam clicking at them without even, like, really worrying about attacks. Like, I don't even think if, like, he hits you, like, with every single attack, he can do enough damage in the, like, 1.5 minutes he lasts to kill you, so not really something I ever really worried about while doing the bow boss. Yeah, a lot of people take long breaks from Ghost Simulator. Like, even I took a decent break around like 2020. I don't have really anything from the 2020 events. I don't really have anything from those, like Atlantis, 2020 Easter, 2020 Christmas, like any of those events. I don't have any of that stuff. It's kind of interesting looking at my inventory and be like, wow, I don't have anything from those events. Like, even compared to like 2019 events, I have like more stuff from there than I do like 2020. And there we go. We've defeated Boss Bow, and I think that's all we need to do in the Void. Except for maybe Green Girl's questline. We'll probably do that one last, though, since I don't want to go looking around for half-invisible NPC the whole time. Alright, there we go. Defeated Boss Bow. Now we need to wait for this thing to come up so we can go back. And then we can go sell for a very useless amount of gems, which is probably my least favorite part about the Void. This sell is just useless. Anyways, she ain't half invisible. Yeah, Green Girl's half invisible, so I'd imagine she's probably also disappearing and reappearing. Maybe I need Remnant Gum to see her, but who knows. I almost forgot how to grind gum. Yeah, sometimes it takes too long a break from stuff. So we'll go ahead and teleport back to the main hub, turn in these 3 quest lines, and see about the... Oop. 3 FPS, 900 ping, fun times. Yeah, computer's not really meant for doing all this at one time, but it's not too bad. We'll go ahead and unlock this area again. And now we can go turn in all 3 of these quest lines. Oh, are they grouped based on area? That would make a lot of sense. We'll go ahead and turn in these. Nice work. I'd pay you in coins, but I don't have any on me. Instead, take this reward. 2 crate keys are pretty good. 500,000 gems. I mean, it's not bad, especially for new players. That's pretty amazing. Also, the event bait, I haven't really used event bait in so long that I keep forgetting that it's actually somewhat useful. Ooh, boosted Lucky Gum. That's, as I said, it's decent. It's not better than, like, rate-wise than, like, the glitchy Lucky Gum. And I have so much glitchy Lucky Gum, I can't imagine using a boosted Lucky Gum. So, yeah, what's the next quest that we need to work on? Looks like we are going to be doing main hub stuff, so we'll probably go grab 10 of each ghost, I guess, and hope that that completes most of them. Rings, let's see, I'm trying to go see what's all in the main hub. 5 bosses, so we'll go ahead and hop to this one, since fighting 5 bosses probably will take longer than anything else for the main hub. You don't need to get like rewards from it. Almost 400 million gems. I actually used like 300 million a while ago. Like, the thing is, once you start getting like rebirths under your belt, you get way too many like ecto bits. Like, currently you think I have a lot of ecto like bits. Let me go sell really quickly. It does take a little bit of time since I do need to go find glitchy X gum, but we're going to go ahead and use this and sell, and voila. Yeah, after doing that like bosses like 100 times for like Gramps questline, I had a lot of ectobits that I spent like 2 hours converting for this many gems, and this many gems isn't even like enough for a cosmic wing, which was the main reason for me trying to get gems in the first place. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I should rebirth since I've done everyone but Ella. Yeah, I don't know what's with those quests, but what do we need to do? Probably grab ghosts, so we'll go ahead and grab all the ghosts from here. Probably since we are grabbing ghosts, should probably hop over to a private server, but I'm just going to chill in a public for now. Doesn't look like there's too much competition. Do I need 10 owl ghosts or forest ghosts? Or do I not even need these ghosts? 10 owl ghosts. Alright. This might take a while. I guess we'll just go through all the areas, grabbing like all the ghosts we can. I don't know what ghosts we need, but I'm just going to assume we need all of them. Hopefully people don't mind me being rude for like one cycle of their ghosts. While we're doing this, we might as well go look for some of the rings and completing some of the obbies too. Yeah, since we do need to do obbies and rings, I think too. This won't be bad. Is there 2 that are fight 5 bosses in main hub? Yeah, there's 2 that are fight 5 bosses in main hub. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, that's why you do all your quests at one time, so you overlap like that. It makes them like twice as quick, if not quicker. Pink elf. I have a feeling Blaze wants acorns. Oh, that's interesting. Don't mind me. I'm just grabbing ghosts. Oh, we should also be grabbing these like completing these obbies if we can. FPS does hurt my jetpack ability a little bit, but that's not too bad. I think there's a ring. No, there's no ring in Junkyard. I don't even know if I need half these ghosts, so we're just hoping I do. And it looks like also stealing other people's ghosts. Hopefully they don't mind too much. I know stealing ghosts is one of the things that people often get kind of annoyed at. I never really did myself, since it's one of the things that makes sense. We'll go ahead and grab this ring since we probably need it. Yes, we did. And also this end of the obby thing, so that we can. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we need quest-wise, so we're just kind of grabbing everything is the thought. Yeah, I've already got the secret entrance behind Ghost Under Adam, so not really too worried about that. Probably should be chewing gum while I'm doing this, now that I think about it, since that's some other quests. And I instantly regret it, since it does make everything look so weird for the. I really need a better gum equip, don't I? Alright, we'll go ahead and grab this. I think. Did it ding? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I've already got the secret wall behind him done, so don't need to worry about that. I think you may need a rebirth for some of it. That was at least what I was seeing on the Discord. You may need a rebirth for some of it. Or get up to a certain point in game progression. As I said, I haven't rebirthed in a while, so I don't know what exactly is needed for each NPC. We'll keep trekking through all these ghosts. I'm not sure. As I said before, I don't know what we need at this point for ghosts. But we're just going to grab all of them anyways and then see where that leaves us. Is there a ring in here? Yeah, there's a ring about right here, I think. Right there. We need the rings, so we probably also need the end of the quest, so we'll go out and grab both of those. I'm for sure missing some rings somewhere, but... Oh boy. I can't do Coven or Gatekeeper. Well, yeah, you need to get up there pretty quickly. Okay. I do kind of want to take a quick look at the... What's going on? Oh, is there a raid in chat? That's interesting. Hello, people. Alright, there goes the gum, so now we can see normally. Probably equip a different gum if we need to do more of that gum stuff. But it's only 5 gums, so it shouldn't take too long, even if we just do it randomly. Alright. I don't think I need to do too much, like... Yeah, okay, I think it's just this one that we need ghost-wise. If I'm looking at this correctly. There aren't any other main hub stuff that I can see ghosts for, so we don't need ghosts from that. We do still need rings, though. I don't think there was any rings in the... I don't know if I should do something about chat. I'm kind of concerned. Hello. Alright, so we do need the end of this one, and then we should have at least one quest to go turn in. I'm trying to debate if I know enough of the ring locations to do the other one really quick. Oh, that was a race. Alright, let's see. What rings do I have? Oh, we need one ring. I'm trying to imagine where that ring is. Ah, yes. I probably should not have clicked join this event. I've heard that it is an event thing, so it's not going to be permanent, so get it while you can. I'm pretty sure all the stuff here is going to be limited. Or at least that's what I've heard. I mean, it seems to be a lot more lore-wise, so I'd imagine it stays, but with it being like a 100th update celebration type thing, I don't really know. We'll take a second place. We do need second place loot bags. I have a ton of first place ones, since that's the easiest one to really get, in my opinion. And not enough of the third or second place loot bags, so... Yeah, I've stopped playing. I think I'm at like 1 bar of quality right now, or 2 bars, and it's sometimes lagging quite a bit, so I can't blame you for playing on the lowest possible quality. Alright, we do need, like, owl ghosts is one of the things, so we'll keep vacuuming all of these, since it looks like people just leave the forest ghosts. Hopefully I'm not, with needing these early ghosts, it's kind of weird being on public servers, since I am technically hurting other people's, like, getting ghosts, but it is just like 1 minute for them to respawn, and I'm not doing it too often, but yeah, we do need to grab the ghosts. Oh, I cannot imagine playing like Ghost Sim on anything higher than what I do right now. Like, even as is, when I'm not streaming, I'm experiencing small lag spikes. It's usually pretty far between, but it's interesting how much lag you still get on Ghost Simulator, even on playing low quality. Alright, I think that we're pretty close to the amount of cats I think we need. We also need a ring in the Wild West. Oh, that's the one. We'll go grab the ring, and then go ahead and turn in both those two quests. If I remember where it is, I think it's just off here. Now we can go ahead and turn those two quests in for some rewards. I think the modularity of like this little part broke. These were all like void quests, but looks like now these random ones are just going to be whatever, which I guess is fine. Don't spend it all in one place. 100,000 gems is less than some crates, so I could go and spend that all in one place pretty easily. Like, I think I've spent like 100,000 gems, or not 100 million gems out like in a few or like a minute or two, so don't think 100,000 gems will get me very far either, so let's keep going through. Ooh, we get some of the pets and boards, that's good. Once we get all of those, I'll have to remember to go back and lock them, since don't want to accidentally delete those while unboxing or anything like that. That would be bad. Yeah, there we go. Got all of the cats we need. Now it's just the other 5 ghost types in the main hub, and then chewing gum, and then bosses. Alright. Pigeon ghosts, garbage bin ghosts, rat ghosts. 4 FPS. Yeah, it's like lots of gems like that are really like, for new players, that amount of gems can be quite a bit, but for like old players, that amount of gems is like zilch. It's kind of funny how that works. It's hard to balance quests because that, especially for like limited ones. But yeah, I mean, honestly, balancing a low is probably not too big of a deal in Ghost Simulator. We'll go ahead. Looks like there's a lot of garbage bin ghosts this time around, which is nice. It's when those people go through with the opposite ghost in mind that's really nice for you to come back and just find like tons of the single ghosts you need. I don't know if there's any better feeling in Ghost Simulator than that. Like just being able to get all the ghosts you need in one pass through, especially when it's the rare ghost. Yeah, this is a pretty good surprise party room. Alright. Let's see, what do we need? We should probably just track this quest. Make seeing it a lot easier. 10 rat ghosts. Rats are going to be a problem now. Garbage bins may also be a problem, but... Alright, that's fine. Oh yeah, there's all the pigeons we need. Or at least most of them. One more pigeon. Or nope, 0 more pigeons. Got all the cats, we got all the pigeons. We need a few more owls. There's one there. There's another one there. Probably the quickest way to go check on the rat ghosts. Looks like we got at least 2, which is nice. Nice when there's multiple of the rare ghosts in an area when you need them. It's not nice when you need the other ghosts, but oh well. And yeah, that made a pretty significant dent in the amount of rat ghosts we need. Alright, now we just need 2 of each ghost type. There's the owls. Rats should probably be spawned by now, so we can go grab those. Unless none of them decide to spawn, which is always a possibility when you have RNG deciding stuff. Alright. There it is. And there's 1 garbage bin ghost and another garbage bin ghost. Perfect. We also still need to do a few more bosses in the main hub, which I think we can do the mini bosses for like Dino King, which shouldn't take too long. We can always use event bait. We have tons of that to speed it up too if we need. We'll go ahead and go check on the Dino King, and then also once this event comes, I think it's a boss, we can join in there and get 2 bosses at least. Trying to think how much of this we need, and then we can probably get this thing down to like 50%, transfer over to the alien boss, grab that for like 20%, come back to this one. Don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, when we go and do the alien boss, since we'll be 20% away from that anyways. Hopefully people will be able to clean this one up while I'm gone. I'm usually not too worried about people cleaning up bosses, since there's like 20 people, but it doesn't look like there's like anyone doing this boss. Which, with the new update, kind of makes sense. It's a pretty big update, so there might be a lot of new people on that don't really know how to do the boss, but we'll see. Great question. Am I a YouTuber? Let's see. Alright, we've been here way more than that time that I said I would be there. So we'll go ahead and go back to the... I think it'll count as a boss even if we aren't there at the end. I hope it does. But we'll go ahead back to this one and get both these, and then hop over to Ghost World. We need to do Backdoor and Ghost World, and then 1 final boss at least, so it's not too bad. Fight 2 anomalies might take a while. Other than that, all the stuff is looking to be pretty easy. Rings, ghosts. So it looks like it's going to be all the same stuff, just doing bosses, doing ghosts, doing rings, maybe just doing a few obbies. Fight Grim, ghosts in Ghost World. Okay, so it looks like there's 2 sets of ghosts in Ghost World, whereas there's only 1 set of ghosts in the main hub. So we do need to keep an eye on that. And there aren't any ghosts in the back door, or nope, right there. Alright, there are ghosts in the back door. Hello. Alright, let's see. Did that count as defeating a boss? I believe it does, but it doesn't hurt to double check. Yeah, it did. So we'll be up to 4 of the 5 bosses, and all we need is just 1 more boss at that point. So need to be remembering to chew gum. We'll go equip something slightly less intrusive now that we've... Yeah, remnant gum is cool, but since it does alter the vision, probably doesn't make for the best stuff on stream. But we'll go ahead over to Ghost World, find the rings, get the ghosts. Is there anything else we need to do in Ghost World? I think it is just rings and ghosts, if I remember correctly. And Grim. Rings, ghosts, and Grim. I think that's it. Alright, so we need 10 of each special ghost, which might take a little bit of time, especially since it looks like there's other people also doing ghosts. Rings shouldn't be too difficult, I'd imagine. As long as I remember where they actually are, we should be fine. Which... I think there's one in here, I can't remember. I think it's like next to the house, but all I really need to do though to find the rings is look from the top. Maybe go around the outside if it's specially hidden, because usually they only show on one side, and usually that side's facing up or into a corner. So it's usually not too hard to find the rings if you know how to look for them. Right, there it is. Looks like we didn't need that ring since it didn't ding, which kind of weird, but maybe it makes sense. Maybe it's just Ghost World rings that we need, not the ones in here. We'll stay in here until we get all the ghosts we need, since it doesn't look like anyone else needs these ghosts right at the moment, so. They do have quite a bit of new stuff to the story, depending on when the last time you actually saw their story was. In this new one, they've added a bit of lore. I think the biggest one is something that we'll uncover later. I got it from Discord. It got spoiled for me, but we'll pretend like it didn't, and hopefully you guys don't ruin it either. But we'll get to that later, and it'll probably help the story out a decent amount. Although there is still that big question of, like, for me, who is the antagonist of the second arc? Like, there seems to be all the good guys, like the AOF and all that stuff. But there seems to be, like, no bad guys for, like, the whole second arc of Ghost Simulator, which you can't have really a story without an antagonist. One more yellow note ghost. Should probably track that. Alright, there we go. Grab this one. Looks like people are hovering over there. So we can grab all these ghosts pretty easily. Don't really need the small ones, but we do need them gone so the other ghosts can respawn. Grim. We also do need Grim, so we might as well go grab him for... And wait, do that. Then might as well also use a gum to sell on him, which should give us a few more souls. Not that really our soul amount is very useful, since it does take a while to convert, but... I don't really have Twitter, so I don't really worry too much about what goes on Twitters. And quite honestly, don't really know exactly what all that means. So, it sounds nice, so good job for that, I guess. Ooh, jelly ghosts. That was a lot of jelly ghosts right there. It's nice when with these ghosts, when you get the spawns of 2. Is that a Blu-ray ghost? Yes. We'll go grab that, since we do need those. Looks like someone did grab these ghosts while I was gone, which is fine, since these are public ghosts, so anyone can grab them. We'll go ahead and grab this one, and hopefully the castle's a little bit more clear than this outside area. Or clear of people, not clear of ghosts. Welcome back. Managed to switch his devices okay, it looks like. Let's see, is there any more jelly ghosts that have spawned? One more. At least we'll grab that before heading over to the castle, I guess. So we need as much stuff spawning as possible. Interesting. Do we need to grab the ghost from here? Yes, we do. Someone went through and grabbed all the night ghosts. Grab this first ghost. Ooh, and we also still do need rings too, so grab that one. It does have a little bit of a delay, so can't grab that one instantly, which is kind of a shame. It looks like there is no one over here in the castle, so we can have easily just grab all the ghosts here. I said that a little too soon since someone just joined us. We might as well also go ahead and grab this if the jetpack wants to work. It doesn't really work too well on the low FPS, since like to get the best use out of the jetpack, you have to like jump right in and start using the jetpack at the same time, which just does not work at these high or low FPS, I guess. High ping scenarios. So we'll go ahead and hopefully do the obby normally then, if it doesn't want to work correctly. Alright, looks like we did not need that ring, which is, I guess, fine. Go ahead and go look to see if there's any more of these ghosts that we need out here. It's like someone keeps going through and grabbing all the night ghosts. Or just none are spawning there and all are spawning here. Who knows? Ooh, 2 horse ghosts. Yeah, probably the worst is going to be getting these ghosts in the ghost world. Once we get to Backdoor, it should be a little bit easier. I kind of wish they made it so that they were the common ghosts, not the rare ghost of each type, but like even with this, it's only going to take us like 2-3 hours maximum to do all the quests. Which, saying that out loud, that's a lot more time than I would have thought for all these quests. Yeah, I guess 10 of each rare ghost is not too difficult. It doesn't sound too difficult, but that's like 5 cycles in some cases, so. I had to spend Robux on Ella because of her quest glitch. I'm pretty sure they'll get a fix out to that if that is such a big issue. So I don't know if you probably don't need to spend Robux on it, although that is probably a quick way to fix it. It's usually the reason why I mean, it helps that I always do like all the quests at the same time, so I don't think I do have that problem with her, but who knows, I might not realize it and have that problem. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be fine on that Ella glitch, since we did grab them all at the same time. But yeah, apparently if you didn't grab them all oh, it's made even worse though, since if you don't have like everything unlocked, I think you can't see some of the quests. So if you don't see all the quests, you don't know they're all there, which turns into like a whole reciprocal problem. So yeah, it's going to be a bug that's definitely going to need to be patched. I just don't know how long that will take and all that stuff, but you definitely shouldn't need to spend Robux because of it. I'm pretty sure that one's not... It is the quick solution, but if you don't want to, you can probably go they'll probably have a patch out to it in like the next week or so. But yeah, there's been lots of problems with this whole setup, I've heard. One of the things I was kind of annoyed about this update, I've just got figured out now, it makes a lot more sense, but I was kind of annoyed that voice chat like got added, rather than like some other quality of life stuff. But apparently it was really easy to enable quality of life, like one button that took like 2 seconds to click, so that made me realize, voice chat isn't, like, it isn't bad to have it if it takes that long. If it only takes like 2 seconds to do it, doesn't hurt me then. It's not like their devs are choosing that over other content at that point either, so it's fine then that they do have voice chat now. Not that I'll ever really use it, since, you know, I'm never really into voice chat and stuff. But, yeah. That was one of the first things I kind of complained about when I first saw the update, and then I got told that apparently no, voice chat is easy to implement, and, like, one button to click, so... it's, in that case, it is not too bad to have it. I thought it would be a little bit harder to implement, and so it was a little bit more annoying that it got prioritized over other stuff, but that isn't the case. So we have new features. We do need, let's see, there's the other 10 ghosts that we need. It's the one that we're tracking. Oh, and we also still need to do rings. 2 blue ray ghosts and 5 of the other ones. Like other people, so we'll go ahead and grab some rings, as many as I know the location of off the top of my head. There's like 2 up here, or 1 there, 1 more farther up, like right around here, I think, this level-ish. So we should be able to see it now. Go. We'll head over, see if we can go into the castle. Ooh, blue ring. There we go. Yeah, sometimes stuff like that isn't caught since it's so, like, something that not many people are, like, testing for. And sometimes it isn't, like, sometimes the testers don't have, like, all access or the time they need to properly test stuff. And honestly, another problem is, like, testers are all going to be good at the game, and more of them are going to be doing it, like, the specific best way to do quests, that those, like, more side areas of, like, people that aren't done with everything kind of get overlooked in testing sometimes. There's been other problems similar to this where it's not caught just because testers aren't really looking for it or in that exact situation that most people are. So it just eventually will get patched, and if providing more details to it, like why it happened, why you think it happens, or how you came across it and stuff like that, really helps in, like, bug reports. We need 3 more dragonflies and I think 2 more of the pixie ghosts, so it should be pretty much done with Ghost World now, and then it'll be just left with Backdoor to do. And we also we used a gum, so we got the gum completion. What quest am I doing right now? I'm grabbing 10 rare ghosts of each kind from the Ghost World Backdoor. So, grab those 2, go grab the 2 pixie ghosts we need that have hopefully spawned. And that will be it for the day. Looks like we do have 2 pixie ghosts, so that's perfect. And then we can go back and claim a lot of quests from... Let's go see how good these rewards are. I know I was saying, like, currency rewards and gem rewards aren't very meaningful to me. For new players, they definitely are. Especially those gems. 100,000 gems is not a scoffing amount for new players. But, like, for me, they aren't very, very good. But the bigger ones are going to be those crate keys and boss baits. Those are ridiculously good for even me. Like, having a good supply of boss bait is something that can be really helpful for going through, like, rebirths and stuff, or even, like, grinding currencies. So we'll go ahead and claim all these rewards. Hopefully there's at least one pet one here that we get, but I'm not sure about that. Two event baits, that's kind of cool. 50,000 souls, a little less cool. Run crate key, nice. Next live stream can be at B-Storm Sim. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what I'll be doing next live stream. I've been thinking about having like a schedule where like I do Roblox on like one day and then Minecraft on another day, but I don't know about a stream schedule yet for myself. 1,000 tokens. That's so helpful. Yeah, I mean it's a reward. So the 7 crate keys though, or whatever, how many ever crate keys we got, definitely makes up for the lack of ecto tokens. But yeah, my plan is hopefully to have a live stream schedule at some point soon. Yeah, okay, we need to now head over to Backdoor. Rings, ghosts, anomaly. Oh, we didn't get all the rings in the ghost world. Alright, we can go back grab those real quick though, so after this. Great Guardian in the ghost world. Okay, we'll go back to the ghost world, go fight the Great Guardian, and also grab the rings that we missed. Oh, ooh. I haven't done the final boss in so long, so I think that might be a little bit of a problem with lag. At least that's what I've been hearing. Hopefully it isn't too bad when we try to go do it, but it might be. Alright, which rings do we need? That's the quest for the magic carrot. Great. Beautiful. Rings. Purple ring. Red ring. Purple ring. Red ring. I really find it interesting why there's like all these, there's like 3 rings in this like one small spot on Ghost World. It's kind of interesting how like rings get clumped up in Ghost World. They get, also the other rings are kind of all in the same spot too, high up in like middle of nowhere. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start this boss. This will take a little bit longer, so. I've forgotten like all the good algorithms I used to know for cubes. It's kind of embarrassing. Whatever, it's got enough time, so it's not something we need to worry too much about. There you go. I don't have any boss gum. Oh, rip. Yeah, I've done... I had, for like the Thanksgiving way long ago, I'd done a bit of grinding for turkey legs just to unbox a ridiculous amount of stuff because I was bored. I turned all that stuff into gum and got so few boss gums. It was really bad amounts. I turned in like 10,000 of each gum or item. I guess I got a few like I don't remember exactly how much gum I was turning in for, but I got like 3 or 4 glitchy boss gums and like 30 or 40 of the other legend or the other godly stuff like lucky gum and the loot zoom gum or whatever it is. So it's kind of weird how that worked out, but yeah, it's been a while. I know a lot of people probably are going to be coming back since it is 100th update, but honestly, it's not too much of a surprise. Ghost Similar is kind of slowing down a little bit since the developers for Ghost Similar have started currently working on at least 3 other projects I know of. 1 or 2 of which are planned to be released this year, which will be interesting to see. We should probably help out a little bit more with this person. Don't want to leave them. Don't want to leave them doing the fight alone, since doing a fight alone like this can just be really annoying when you have a few other people slowing it down. Spent it all during Christmas. Yeah, I don't think Christmas was the best time to use boss gum. I mean, it can be helpful if you like absolutely want to get good stuff, but like since there was 4 bosses and you can't use glitchy loot gum on like 2 of them at a time, it really was not worth the time to go ahead and use it there, at least in my opinion. Like my general rule of thumb is for glitchy boss gum, since it takes about 20 minutes for you to get a single glitchy boss gum. Don't spend it on any boss that you can do in less than 7 minutes. So, for instance, on there, you do have like 4 bosses, and the whole tower does take 15 minutes, but since you do have those like 4 different bosses, each of those bosses takes roughly 3 minutes to do, and so that's much lower than the 7 minutes, so it wasn't really worth using boss gum on it there. Yeah, I got into Beastform for a little bit. I haven't really played it much in the last like month. Despite like Beastmas being out, I haven't been doing like really too much of it. I've been mostly playing like Ghost Simulator since we had that big Riley's questline I needed to get done. Also other games like my mobile, like been playing some mobile games like Defenders of Text Online and Brawl Stars recently, so that's been another good chunk of my time spent. Oh wow. I'm used to circular rooms and being able to like follow the outside of the room. This one apparently the pillars get in the way on that. It's been a long time since I've done a Guardian fight. Yeah, we'll probably end up getting hit from this charge too. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll actually avoid it. That's a nice surprise. It's annoying that this takes so long with it being a 6-cycle boss. Usually bosses now in Ghost Simulator are like 3-cycle boss, which make it a lot quicker and easier to do. Although it does make sense, like honestly having 3-cycle bosses gets really boring really quick. But with like Great Guard, it's kind of worthless, so no one really does it. So it doesn't like, so when you do have to do it, it's annoying. But yeah. How long have we been streaming? I don't have a clock near me. Hour and 30 minutes, so we haven't been live for that long. And we're already done with, I think, about half the quests. There we go. Finish up this, we'll get a ding, and we can go return again to the main hub and turn in those 2 quests. I think I got all the rings I needed. Yes, I did. Just trying to remember which 2 I needed and if I got both of them. We'll go check, I guess. Doesn't hurt to go check. Yes, we do have our rings, and we also have this Guardian. So we'll open the cave for like the 5th time. And turn this one in. Good work. Here's your reward. 2 Grim loot bags. Useless. And where's the other one that we can earn? Shelly. Is that fun? Maybe cranky, but they're really nice once you get to know them. First fight was rough, but then they know what they're doing. Maybe one day we can have ghosts, NPCs, humans, and living in harmony. Bo and I are friends. You and Bo are friends. There's so much to do. All right. Ooh, pet and abort. Those are always the nice. Those are the nice quests that I really need to get done, since those are limited. event stuff. Yeah, I haven't done final in so long either, but now we need to go ahead and go into the, not the void, now we're doing a race. We're going to go head over to, we're not. We're going to go head over, once we're done with this race, to the back door to complete this ghost there. We also need 3 rings, I think, and then 1 set of ghost quests, I think. And then once we complete that, we only have the Blockswed HQ for the final boss, and then also the Void secret one of finding Mysterious Ghost Girl, which will be fun, I think, since she is like half invisible. This time. Ooh, I think with lag you can get like really quick times, since usually when I'm doing these races by myself, like without the stream, I'm like 31-ish. But I think with lag, you get a little bit of a speed boost, so that might be the secret to doing these races fast, is just getting laggy. Which may not be fun to do the race, but it may increase your time a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. More water. Alright. We are going to go track the ghosts in the back door and then teleport over there. Since the ghosts are going to be the main time-consuming one. I mean, there will be rings that we'll need to do, but those don't take as long. Then we'll have final boss, which should only take like 15 minutes. May have to hop over to private one for that. And then finding Ghost Girl. Yeah, this update isn't too long. It's like shorter than the Christmas event. I'm just going to go double check the stuff we're getting does have like the event limited thing on them. Yeah, they do have the event, so get these while you can. They will be event limited. Ooh, that's a perfect timing for that anomaly boss, since we do need... I'm pretty sure we need anomalies. I'm pretty sure that counted as an anomaly. That was like perfect timing. Alright, so we need fireflies. So we'll just go disappear the whole swamp, I guess. Yeah, it looks like just the first 5 areas we need the special ghosts for, so we'll hop through this really quickly, hopefully. I mean, as quick as we can for 10 rare ghosts, which shouldn't be too slow, I can't imagine. Looks like someone also boss baited another anomaly, which is actually really nice, so thank you if anyone in the stream did that. Or if someone just did that randomly, that's fairly cool also. How do you unlock Ghost Hunter Ella in the 100th update? I think you may need to be like all caught up on your rebirth quests. I'm not 100% sure on this one. But I think you need to be up to the rebirth at least. You may actually have to unlock the second arc. I don't know on that one though. I know that some like are 10 unlocked, so if you get up to 10 level 20, a few more will appear, I think. I'm not really certain on that. I've gone into this with a maxed-ish account. I do have... Do I have the particle accelerator? I thought I didn't have the particle accelerator, but yeah, I don't have the particle accelerator. Thought I did. Apparently I don't. Hopefully I'm not missing one. Let's see. I have 5 more to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, we're fine, I think. Unless we're missing, like, Billy. I think you may... Ugh. I'm not sure. I might be missing one party NPC. Which would be kind of bad. I'd say the first thing you should do is try getting up to being able to rebirth. So, defeating Boss Bow, completing all the quests. But I don't know. I did those earlier in the stream. I found all 20 of them. I don't think they appear anymore. I'm not sure on that. But they're relatively easy to find if you spend like 5, 10, 20 minutes looking for them. Just look around in all the nooks and crannies on Ghost Simulator and you should be able to find them easily enough. Hint would be like literally just check everywhere, but that's not too good of a hint, is that? Anyways, we do need to continue grabbing ghosts, since that is the main time-consuming thing of this, of each of these quests, is going to be doing these rare ghosts. Probably should not be like redoing these areas that we've already done. Should probably be moving over into new areas, just to keep them all pretty equal to maximize time efficiency, but who knows. I'm sure at this point there's probably some guide out there that does show you all 40 orb locations. I'm missing only one. I know I was missing the one in the I was missing the one in the board shop for like the first areas, or the first board shop. So if you go look there, you might be able to find it, but I'm guessing you probably have that one, since it's much more obvious. The next area I'd say is check is the area 51, since there's like 5 there, I think. There's one in the area to the back door, one in the underneath the water tower, which you probably have another one on the... Is there one on the obby? I don't think there was one on the obby. But yeah, there's like 5 in there, so that's probably, if you are missing one, the most likely candidate for it, since it does have the most. But yeah, the one in the area to the back door and the one in the board shop would be the 2 I would guess would be missing, since those were the ones I'm missing. But you're definitely, there's 40 of them. There's no way I'll be able to list them all. 3 in the volcano. It's like 3 underwater, I think, and like 3 in the areas. Yeah, there's another one in the mine obby. Like, there's so many hidden ones, though, that there's really no way for us to know which one exactly you haven't found. So I'll just go through all the areas again, try to see if you can find any. Looking at the areas where you found the least amount in, like, just since it's more likely that those areas have a few more bigger areas, spend more time in those, stuff like that. Pretty good. I mean, it's amazing to me how long these rare ghosts actually are taking. I'd have assumed they'd have taken like a lot less than this, but it's a cool update. I like it. It seems like this area likes to give us the most rare ghosts, which is nice. Yeah, getting those bosses defeated first try, especially with final boss being so glitchy, can be nice. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's currently I'm a little stressed out because I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, like just like homework wise for like school. Despite like me like having double checked a few times, I still think there's something I'm missing. Which may be just because the classes I'm taking right now are at least I find them at least a little bit simpler than I'd like, but may just be because I have a lot of free time. I'm not like really working at all, that I find them easy. I don't really understand raids in YouTube, but it's kind of cool to see it happening. I'm not really too well versed with all of like streaming stuff, so I just kind of try to just do my own thing. Yeah, it's been broken since it's been broken that way since it was released over a year ago, so it's just one of the many bugs that are in Ghost Simulator, and probably the least important one I can name, since it is just visual. Like, having a broken rebirth perk definitely is higher up on that list of important stuff to be fixed than a model not working correctly. Oh yeah, getting classifieds is... That's probably the easiest... I don't know. It's definitely one of the easier ways, more interesting ways to get a classifieds from those crates. They're easy enough to unbox like one of, and since all you really need is get one lucky try, anyone could end up unboxing one of those really rare items. But yeah, it's... Yeah, I understand the concept, I just don't know how to, like, react really to them. Yeah, it's not the best. Not the best at reacting to situations. So. Oh, that's nice. 2 rare ghosts. We need 1 more rare ghost here and 4 more rock crystal ones, which... I guess... Oh, good. Looks like set of ghosts has been spawned in. 1 more rock ghost, 1 more firefly, and we are done with this quest. And then we'll go take a quick lap around to go grab some rings. Since okay, there should be 1 ring at least. Ooh, there we go. Grab that. Or it didn't count, so we'll try grabbing this one. We'll take 1 lap around, hopefully find all the rings quickly. Probably best to use teleport for this since... Yeah, it's interesting. Alright, 1 ring. Let's see, where are the other rings? Spaceship... I think there's 1 off of this obby. No? Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where all the ring locations is. It's been a long time since I've needed rings for Backdoor. Pink is glitched. Yeah, I've been hearing people having problems with doing Ella. So, it will get patched eventually. You may not have found all the quests yet. I know some of them are hidden behind, like, back doors, like, antenna level and stuff. There may be even more, like, hidden stuff, like you need to do someone's specific quest before they appear, which, if that's the case, I know I haven't done Billy yet, so, and if Billy is there, then I technically haven't... Oh, there's a ring. Alright, 1 more ring. Red ring. I'd imagine it's in here since there's a lot of vertical space, but I'm not really... Oh, yes. It's right over here, isn't it? No? I thought it was hidden in a corner somewhere in here. Maybe not. This one might take a while to find. Red ring. Let's take a look high up, I guess. Nope. See it? Is it in this corner? Alright, I do not know what this red ring is. Thought it was in here, but apparently not. Yeah, as I said, I don't really know exactly how it works. This is the first time I've been playing in here in the updates, so you guys probably know more than I do about all of what's going on and how to get the quests and stuff like that. Alright. Nope, not in here. Where is this ring? I've checked like everywhere. Except where it is, obviously, but okay. I could go cheat and just look at the wiki, I guess. Oh, there it is. Wow, look at me. I thought it was near this obby, but apparently it was just closer than I was thinking. Anything else I need to do in the backdoor before moving on? Alright, no. Looks like we do have all the 5 quests, though, in my inventory. If the green ghost counts as a party quest, we will be done with Ella at the end of this, which means we didn't experience any bugs, which is perfect. If not, I'm betting it's because of Billy, since I haven't done Billy's quest, which would be my guess for why you need to see, why some people see some NPCs and others don't. Yeah, definitely follow a bug report with as much information about like which ones you're missing, where you're at, like antenna-wise, which quests you've done for each of them, since maybe it's a quest-related one. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright. Boosted event drops. This is decent. It was pretty good during the last Christmas event to be using. But it's not horrible. I definitely like all the boosted gums needs a buff. Like all these boosted gums from like the Robux shop, they're definitely, don't buy any of these. These are worthless. But getting them as free rewards is pretty nice. Ooh, some nice cool boards and pets. And now we just have Diddy and Ella left to do in this room. Yeah, okay, I don't think it is quest-wise, since I do see Luna here, and I haven't done Luna. So it may not be having to do with your quest, but I'm guessing there's some small trick to figuring out Ella. I know if you don't, people have been saying that it only accepts each one if you complete it after you have Ella's started. So if you haven't started Ella's and you've completed a quest, you're done for, which is definitely going to get patched soon. I'd give it a week. If it isn't patched in a week, send another bug report. Yeah, boss bait's got a lot more common recently. It used to be really rare, and like each player would only get like 30 or like 15 or something, because that's all you get from like the quests, and that was the only way to get boss bait. But as they started rolling out more and more, people get a lot of it from all the quests, which they can probably, and then there's some that you can do multiple times with each rebirth, so people started getting up lots of event bait. But yeah, we'll go head over to Bloxbite HQ and do a final boss really quick, 15 minutes. It's not too long. But hopefully there isn't one started. If there is, we'll just head over and go to my private server to do one solo. Or yeah, that one's a wide out, so we'll go ahead and leave and hop over to the private server so we can do a solo. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Oh yeah, Yoko nerf was nice. Made rebirthing much easier. I mean, it made it a lot easier, which is double-sided coin. Sometimes you want stuff to be hard, sometimes you don't. You need them to be really easy, but I think it's a good balance the way it is now. The one complaint still with rebirths is how broken it is for people to progress through Backdoor if they have game passes and good pets. Compared to those people without those, it's like, it takes me less than an hour, and grinders even less time than that to get through Backdoor, and it can take other people like 15 hours to get through all of Backdoor, which I think can be easily adjusted by balancing how game passes and loot gun work together. So instead of working multiplicatively, just work additively, and then balancing drops so that the top tier players don't get affected at all, but which basically boosts everyone else under them up a little bit, without changing how endgame players feel about their progression. Which is, I think, a good way to balance it, but I can see why other people might disagree. Yeah, so solo final is easier in my opinion. Yeah, it's it's also less chance to bug, because I think the problem with Final is somewhere between client and server side communication. So because of that, with less people, and if you have a stable Wi-Fi connection, a lot less latency, you will have less problems with like the fight itself. But I can't say for certain that that's where the problem's caused. That's just my guess. So yeah. Save boss fight. I mean, if you have the Ghostly Vision Rebirth, which I don't know if you do, those bosses count, so that can be a pretty easy one. But yeah, server hopping isn't too bad. Also, if you're just... I mean, the best way to do it would have been just to, while you're working on stuff in the main hub, to go ahead and grab bosses whenever they spawn, but that's not really an option for you. But yeah, using boss bait for that quest is not bad either, since it is... You do get boss bait back from it. Have I done second arc Ella? I have not. I'm trying to go through all the... I have a video series-ish that I've been trying to keep up with, where I go through the second arc, all their dialogue and stuff, to find all the nice hidden stuff. But... Ouch. Alright, that is better than the alternative with me skipping, with it glitching, which is nice to see. We are still lagging a little bit, which does slow down our shots. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm usually not lagging this much during final boss, but kind of makes sense with streaming at the same time. Ouch. Yeah, I can't, with the lag, I can't really do it voiding and attacking at the same time, so we'll just kind of focus attacking and call it good. Oh, it's worse than that one Shelly questline. Oh, I'm so glad that I haven't worked on it yet, but honestly, like, more grinding than Shelly. Shelly takes like 2 hours, so if it takes less than, like, if the quest takes less than 5 hours, that's not too much time for me, at least, to do. For other people, yeah, it's quite a bit of time. Go ahead and overcharge, 10% damage, and then we'll go ahead and return over here for remnant props. Decides to do some more of those attacks, which is kind of annoying, but not too bad. How much time did we start with? Did we really start with 20 minutes on this fight? I feel like a lot of time has gone past for me not having killed one cycle of it yet. Hopefully we can speed up this rate, otherwise we may end up like actually losing this fight, which I think would be like the first time ever I've timed down on a final boss. As long as our FPS and ping stay high, though, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Oh, really? It's literally the worst attack, in my opinion, since you can't attack it. It's like something like 60 rare ghosts in the last 4 areas in main hub. That's the thing. If they're split up across more areas, it makes them easier. But if it's like each area you need 60 rare ghosts, yeah, that's it. Wow, what happened? Oh, screen. Nothing. You guys didn't. For some reason, if you click on the borders of screens, it shows the one behind it for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. But oh, I'm shooting the wrong thing. I'm so used to doing other bosses at this point that I was just shooting the boss out of habit. Oh, I don't have my jetpack anymore, so I can't just hover over everything. Ow. Ouch. we weren't lagging as much, it'd be a little bit easier, but we still will be fine doing this. Yeah, definitely as the game has grown, stuff has changed in, like, value. Like, for instance, some of the, like, splice used to be, a really nice accomplishment. And then it became, less of an accomplishment, but still kind of cool when you got it. Now it's just kind of like, really? Oh, cool, a splice. I've only seen, like, 20 of those. I was too close to the edge, it looks like. Alright. I have been too long away from doing final boss. I have forgotten how to do it. Oh yeah, I don't go into vacuum. I just keep shooting it. Alright, only one more. This is the last one where it has that laser attack, I think, so after that it gets a little bit easier since that laser attack can just be really punishing. Actually, it gets the worst laser attack now that I think about it. Which is even more annoying, I guess, in a way. But once we defeat this, all the ghosts disappear, so I don't really need to worry about clearing them. No, yeah, no, old times of Ghost Sim are really weird to remember. Alright, get on a thing and hope we don't get pushed off. Should be able to take down this green eye in, like, the middle of the next attack, assuming we don't get hit. Okay. Be able to get this one at the end of the next attack. Okay. Yeah, we aren't gonna make it in time. Oh, there was one right behind us. Oops. I don't really care about using gum. It, like, doesn't make it too much easier to do everything, so. And it does make it a little bit less easy to control your movement. So I just kind of chill without. You don't really need gum to make Final Boss easy. It's relatively easy to do it just normally. Alright, we aren't making it. There's probably one. No, this was the closest one. Oop. No! Yeah, the party's cool. It would help if it wasn't super broken. I hear other people are having problems. I don't think I will. Assuming the ghost green girl counts. Otherwise, yes, I'm going to have problems since I only have 18 other than her. But there we go. Do that. Now move on to the third to last phase. Depends how you count the last two phases. With them being so different, it's hard to count them as cycles or not. In general, I think 6 cycles is probably the better way to count it, so it matches with other 6 cycle bosses just nicely, but it is only 5 shield phases, so who knows. I wonder if these owl ghosts would have counted for the quest. They probably would have, now that I think about it. Which, I mean, doesn't really matter since we are done with the quest, but if it does, like, spawn, like, RNG, all the ghosts you need, this could be a decent way to get, like, rare ghosts. I mean, heavily RNG dependent, obviously, and may not even work since they may just be classified as AI ghosts for like the final boss or something. But still. How come you decided to hoard egg drops? I literally chose an item at random, trying to prove a point that all limited store items were basically the same in value, which is completely not true anymore, and definitely wasn't around when I was trying that, but it was closer to true at least, since the trading was so much less evolved back then. Although, to be honest, a lot of current values is people hoarding similar to egg drop stuff, or like just deciding something's more valuable, and like really amping it up because they want like few of them. But like seriously, economy and Ghost Similar is not my favorite anymore. I used to be way into it, but not really anymore. But yeah, the reason I literally just chose something at random to try to prove that point, and wasn't true, didn't work. Yeah, it's probably egg drop was probably the worst item to choose to hoard at that time too, since it was like right at the beginning of a very popular time in Ghost Sim history. But it's kind of cool anyways, despite that. One of the things is though, like I don't know if there is duping. I would guess that there's at least one duper in like Ghost Simulator. Like, it's a Roblox game. There's going to be some problem with it, with someone being able to do something really bad and mess up the economy. Like, looking at bigger Roblox games, it's more evident. Like, even this small of a game, there's definitely going to be at least one duper somewhere, I'd imagine. Maybe not big in the economy, maybe hasn't done anything really, but someone that knows how to dupe and has at least introduced something into the economy dupe-wise, but it's not too bad in Ghost Similar, so if you are interested in trading, there's quite a bit. I mean, the bigger problem economy-wise for Ghost Simulator is the amount of hoarding that whales have done. Like, there's whales with, like, sets of everything imaginable, like, multiple times, or, like, 16, 17 of certain items that really breaks value if you're trying to think about it that way, since it makes the items so much rarer than it really should be. Is it just me, or is that a lot more swords than normal? Because that seems like 3 or 4 times the amount of swords you normally get. I mean, obviously there are some people that can just sort of trade for a lot of a mass item, but like, yeah, but with being able to close inventories, it's really hard at this point for even someone to be like, oh, maybe they do know how to dupe. Like, and even if you do think someone knows how to dupe, the likelihood of that actually being the case and them not just being like a big trader in the game is so small that it's really not, no one can really say for certain that someone is duping, other than like devs or the person themselves. But like, I don't think duping is a big problem in Ghost Simulator, even if people are doing it. Just because I don't think people care about, the economy isn't too big of a deal anymore in Ghost Simulator. I mean, there's some people that make it super big deal, but for me at least, and I think most players in Ghost Simulator, it really doesn't make too much of a difference if there are like a billion dupes out there. I mean, it's annoying, but it's not like it's game-breaking like it is in MM2, where the economy is basically the only reason people play the game. Alright, we should be able to take this out in like 10 more hits, so that's going to be cool. And then all we have left is going and finding a ghost girl in the void. I think the first thing that's obvious is going to be checking out each of the islands. Specifically Maki, since it is green, like Green Girl, and seeing if we can find anything there. But yeah, now that we have this, we can go back and claim that one from Diddy, hopefully. Obviously, people also have alts that they have random stuff on, so if someone is duping, they won't have the items on them either. So, like, looking at someone's inventory and saying this person's duping is impossible. Since, like, the less stuff they have, the more likely it's yeah. Honestly, I already know exactly where it is, but I'm going to pretend I don't and look for it like I'd try to look for it like I normally would. I read a little too much stuff on Discord before. But we'll first go ahead and go back to main hub. Turn in this quest, and hopefully Green Girl does count as for Ella's quest. I'm assuming it does, since that would mean I'm perfect on my 19 quests. But if it doesn't, that means I'm missing one quest that I don't see, which is sort of a problem. Small inconvenience problem. But we'll go ahead over here, turn in the quest. Boop. Turn in Diddy's quest. No hard feelings. That was cool. That was it for me. Can check out some other quest lines. Take this for your help. Boosted photon blaster gun. Alright, so now all we have left is our Yuwu, our David, and then other friends. Now we need to go find Green Girl, I guess. So head over to the Void. I think the first area that we will start looking is going to be on Mackie's Island. I remember that Mackie sent an announcement that she's not in the maze. Oh, that would be probably the best hiding spot, but I don't think they were caring about hiding her. Oh. I just realized something. There's a lot, like, I already got the answer to, I'm going to pretend I don't. But I already got the answer, and I realized why this is so confusing. Like, honestly, first off, I would just normally, if I was looking for a Green Girl, I'd just look around. Like, I'd think of her appearance as like her normal one, so I'd be looking around like hiding spots waiting for her to spawn, which would be very rude for a hidden quest. I think the first thing though that we are going to try is using some remnant gum, since that'd probably be the first thing I'd try normally, is trying some of this to see if this reveals her, which apparently does not even work in the Void, so that's nice to know. For some reason, remnant gum doesn't work in the Void. We'll go ahead and look around though a little bit. Like these little areas where it's hidden. Random pockets that are created just because they missed a hole that they need to cover up. But yeah. Biggest thought was like maybe the Green Girl was a NPC from currently, which I think the biggest one was, I don't remember who was that? Biggest candidate was for Green Girl. I think it was Shelly, but it may have also been like Luna and stuff. I don't know. It was like one of those two where I thought it would be obvious. Imagine if the Green Girl was in the maze. It wouldn't be too hard to find in the maze. I mean, there is a lot of like random hidden areas, but like it's easy enough to just go through the maze. Yeah, I'm just touching NPCs at this point since I don't think they'd make a hidden thing, and so I do know where they are already. I'm just messing around at this point, but yeah, apparently if all you need to do to complete this quest is, apparently they are this person, which does kind of make sense since this is a mysterious person that we also don't know much about. So the fact that two mysterious people are the same person makes a lot of sense. It's kind of interesting that the remnant gum doesn't work in the Void. That was a big surprise to me. I thought it would. Yeah, okay. That's really strange. But I think it'd be a little bit more interesting if we got the hint that it was an NPC in the Void. So then we would go through people would go through checking every single NPC in the Void to see who exactly Green Girl was. That would make it much more interesting, I think, rather than find. Since find makes it sound like a hidden items quest, or find a green girl quest, and since we have seen hidden green girls around the map, people are going to assume that there's hidden green girl in the void. But there's not much else way to phrase that easily enough. But yeah, we'll go turn that one in. Hopefully that'll allow us to finish Ella. If not, we have messed up and are bugged. So can't complete it if it's bugged. Oh, and we do have Remnant equipped, so we do get a nice, annoyingly purple view of the whole map. Yeah, this update's quite fun. It is kind of a, I don't think it was like enunciated enough that was a event, not going to be a permanent thing in Ghost Simulator, since I would assume it would be permanent. Oh, it's behind somewhere. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Ram. I can't even see Ghost Girl because of this. Alright, it's my game after all. Don't forget what I promised you. Take this. Go and join festivities for now. Okay, it looks like we did get the Ella completed, so we can go ahead and really quickly go return to them. And we are done with this event, I think. And now we need to go look at all the stuff we got. We got a lot of pets in boards is the main stuff. We'll go take a quick look through my inventory and lock them all first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So five boards that we're looking for now. 1, 2. And your lighting's so bad you can't even click something. That's not the greatest. All right, that's already locked. 3, 4. Should be one more somewhere that I need to lock. 5. All right, let's go take a quicker look at all of them. We'll switch over to another cosmetic team or another pet team, probably our second one. I never really use these pet teams, but it's probably going to be a decent way to go check out what these look like. So we'll go ahead, equip all the pets really quick so we can see how they look like. That one. That one. And lastly, this one. So taking a quick look at it, ooh, that's actually a pretty cool. I didn't realize they had a collection of pets in there. I thought it would be eggs. But those are all like the stuff that came in the first update of Ghost Simulator. You have Alpha, which is obviously one of the tester pet originally and one of the mascots for Ghost Simulator. No, you keep your gum hotkey during rebirths, and you keep the quest progress for that quest upon rebirths, so you don't need to worry about losing that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Lanterns, like the Godly, Pugs, the first pet in Ghost Simulator, like their dev files and stuff like that. Unicorn, Ostrich, also, or Peacock, also part of there. Over here we have an interesting pet, a lot more, not quite as celebration-y as this one is, but kind of cool. We have this Jester one, which I think is kind of sort of like Shelly. Then we have this one, which is kind of cool. Ooh, what does that say in binary? What does this say in binary? I don't think it says anything in binary. I mean, it always could. And someone, ooh, actually, if, yeah, I mean, it is just going to be one letter if it is anything, or a number. So, probably not anything too special. And then we have this one. Ooh, that one's from Bo, isn't that? It has the bow thingy there. And a lot of eyes. Eye stuff, so. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's go take a quick look, see how cool the hoverboards are. First one, all godly, so they're easy enough to find. Domain. I think this is going to be like a void-ish. Oh no, this is like the... Ooh. What is this map area? We haven't seen anything even remotely like this. I'm guessing this is sort of like the void, since this teleport looks like the void, and this crown is the hero's crown from the void. But yeah, it looks like the void is someone else's domain, not Bo's, which I'm assuming is this person, which is also representative of the Green Ghost Girl, but who knows? That's kind of probably some other small stuff hidden around this area that maybe. Next one, let's see. Glitched. I think this one's just meant to be a kind of a cool looking board. It does look, this one looks really sick, in my opinion. Very blocky, but that makes it look even cooler with the few little non-blocky things it has. Kind of cool. Let's see. There's none on this page. Soul Runner. Ooh, this one is scary. This one looks really weird. I like it. And then the last one, I think, is this Treasure Island one. S1? What does S1 mean? Okay, it also has a lot of gems and stuff too. So this one's kind of a main hub. Looks very similar to, like, this whole area, so I'm assuming it was probably from Finsley. But yeah, this is all pretty cool. Pretty cool updates. Are Coven K and the others not available? You should... I don't know exactly why you can't see them. I'm assuming you, like, there's part of it where you do need a certain antenna level, but you also may need to be able to have, like, completed, like, final boss and, like, all the quests and, like, the void or something to be able to see all the NPCs. So, I know I can see all of them, but I've also maxed out, so if you go through and max out your game, you may be able to see a few more. So, yeah. Yeah, I know that might be a thing. You guys are probably better informed on that stuff than I am. Anyways, let's just take a quick look around. There seems to be a lot of art in here, so we have some bow art. And most of this is going to be from the Discord. Too much social media. Oh, that's Scoops and Coven K. That's a cute little drawing. I like how the Scoops is included. It's an obscure pet that's kind of cool to have it included. Here we have some stuff in the from the Void, where you have all the NPCs there. I wonder what that flower is for. Still kind of cool. Conk and a Tonk, kind of a tradition for when they added the Tonk hoverboard. This one looks like a pretty basic one yeah, I think this is part of their thumbnail or something, and then photoshopped on top of. We have Bo, is originally where he went fishing. Very old art from after his first event. Mushroom stuff from the metaverse. Scrooge and everyone having some Christmas time. Pretty cool. A lot of cool art in here. Well, I guess we'll go take a quick look at it. This is pretty expansive art. I can see, like, Preston in there, Buns, I remember, all the developers, Royal, a lot of cool people in here. Ab, I think this is a pretty cool picture, or GFX or whatever you call it. A lot of people in there. Over here we have North Pole fan art. So yeah, there's a lot of cool fan art here. Oh, that's a lot of small art. A lot of bow stuff in there. It's a really small one. Alright. Fan art of the bosses. More bow. Luna, Mackie. one's scary. That's Fern and Old Grand, so I think they're hinting that they're the same person. I think that's true, but it might also be wrong lore-wise. I think this art over here. Is this I think it's the same art as we already saw over here somewhere. Or have we already looped around? Thought I saw that art before in this game. Maybe not. No, yeah, right here. That's the same art, I think. Yeah, it looks the same. It's interesting that they'd have duplicates of the same art. May have just added it unintentionally. That's kind of cool. Dev art. More NPC art. Ooh, these are the NPCs from the metaverse. I still have all those crates from the metaverse, which I haven't opened, which is kind of, there is some cool stuff in there. Then we have some of the final art, or void art, and then we have Finsley. And we have a little bit more along here. I mean, you guys can go check these all out yourselves. Nice joke one for programming. And then the last one. I mean, some of this art has been reused. But yeah, we're now officially done with this event, and we have been. So we'll go ahead and leave. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I do have 2 more quests left, but this one's not fun. This one doesn't matter. So thank you for that. But that will be the end of the stream. So thank you all for coming out. It's been wonderful, and